Here we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Khallid AKA Smoove Flipper. Welcome back to a new video. Decided to go live for you guys. I like doing these live videos a lot better than the actual, um, topic videos because I can interact, I can answer questions fast, and I don't know. It's just more of a personal level where I'm talking to you guys like back and forth and stuff like that. So this is why I do it. I do these a lot. Well, some people say I don't do it a lot, but I feel like I go live, a good amount. Um, but yeah. So what's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Let me get this chat going so I can actually see the comments. Started flipping phones in Germany. There you go. Nice, nice. Let's get this thing rolling. Let me I have to share it and all this stuff. So just bear with me real quick. Bear with me really quick. Just really quick. Ross, what's up? What's up? Hey Jasmine. Curry, what's up? Daily budget on Facebook ads. I haven't ran ads in a while, but I don't know. I don't really do paid ads too much. Rico, Will, what's up? What's up? Hold on, I'm gonna get to the questions soon. I gotta share this really quick and then you know get this out the way really fast. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let me see. Got 10 people on here. Good. All right, that's good. That's good. We can get started now. All right, let's get started. So again, live stream. This is like Q&A, whatever. We could do a Q&A, or we could just, pretty much just chat about whatever. Um, I'm pretty much up for whatever you guys want to talk about. There's really no boundaries. Just don't be disrespectful and stuff like that, and you'll be good to go. All right, let me finally get this out of here. Pop up chat. There we go. Finally. All right. So I'm gonna be looking over here because I can't. For some reason, the comments on here they just stop. They stop showing. All right. Let's see. Tech man, how can I post ads on Facebook about buying phones without getting removed? Facebook has been pretty strict lately with these ads. And I made a post about it yesterday, but I feel like when you're like have been posting ads for a while, you tend it tends to be um harder to post ads. Like there's a guy in my area who like just started. I'm sure he just started. I haven't seen him before, and he's posting ads where he has cash everywhere on the pictures. It just literally says cash for phones on his title, and they're sticking. And he's new, so that just lets me know that Facebook is when you're new, they don't they don't sweat it too much. Once you start getting your ads removed, then Facebook really starts to look at you, and the more you have your ad or your ad where it doesn't look like an ad, the better you are. So it sucks sometimes because you are going to get people who think you're selling something if your ad is like just a phone and then the description says you actually buy, then you're going to get people saying, hey, I want to buy your phone. So it sucks, but at this time, that's really the only way you can do it. If you're not getting your ass to stick with the normal way. How do you feel about RSIMs? I love RSIMs. I actually was gonna make a video about RSIMs, but bam, I got these RSIMs. I'm actually selling these 2 for 20. RSIMs supported if you want. It's just regular blank ones. No company name or whatever. They all work the same, but I am selling these. If you guys need them, just let me know. But I use them. I use them a lot. I use them to unlock people's phones in my area, and it's good money. It's I could make it like at least $500 extra a month with unlocking. 30 days, 500 bucks. That's extra money you can use to flip. So they're not bad. Since I'm a woman, I get nervous about meeting strangers to buy a phone. I like the phone flip. Would you have any advice? All right, so Jasmine, so being a woman, yeah, it is tough because there are some people in the business or that we encounter just are very shady, and um, they don't have any respect for anybody. So if you're a woman and you're trying to do this, I always suggest you bring someone with you. Bring a male friend. Or you have a husband, a boyfriend, a brother, a dad. Bring them, bring them with you, and always meet inside. If you're gonna meet at, let's say you're gonna meet at McDonald's, do not meet them, at the McDonald's in the parking lot. Meet them inside the McDonald's. Sit down. Try to get there before they get there. You don't want them seeing what kind of car you drive. Uh, do all those things, and if they're like, hey, I have my kids outside. Can you come out here? And say, no, I can wait. No rush. Let them know um, that you're not coming out there. So just don't go outside, and then just it's kind of common sense after that, where if somebody's selling you a phone that's just not right, you don't feel right about it, then just don't buy it. But yeah, that's my advice for you, Jasmine, and anybody else who's watching this, male or female. That's some good advice. Um, can you give me a price I should get a phone that going from iPhone 6 and up? So Evan, I get this question a lot, and when it comes to me, telling you guys what to pay. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know I don't like that question because, I don't feel like you're learning. If I tell you what to pay for every phone, then you're not going to know how I came up with the number. You're not going to know, just the basics. That's the basics of appraisals. So I want you guys to, if you guys are going to ask me questions like that, let me know what you've done so far. So like you say, hey, well, I have an iPhone 7 somebody wants to sell me. I appraise it at 220. Um, after fees I'll make like 175. What do you think is a good offer? Or you think 125 is a good offer, 100? Then that shows me you guys did some kind of work to get there. You guys have the idea of appraising. So yeah, just take some time. Just go on eBay, take some time, put in random models, carriers, and conditions of phones, and then look at the sold listings, and then just check it out. You'll see when you're good, you're gonna start seeing patterns. Like let's say a phone is selling for 149.95. In the past 5 days, you got six listings that's 149.95. Then this phone will sell at 149.95. So it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. Can you meet me in Nampa for two R Sims? When I'm there, the tech man. I'm really not doing much. I told myself I was gonna take a break for the rest of the month. And just deal with repeat customers. So I'm not posting ads right now anyway. But I can see I can probably meet you this weekend to for the R Sims. I just unlocked two yesterday with R Sims. So yeah, they work. Only thing I do suggest when you guys are using these things is um, you know, educate yourself on what an arson is, what it actually does, what you're not supposed to do, and all that, so you can educate, um, the person you're unlocking the phones for, or if you're selling a phone that was RSIM unlocked, you can educate that person when they're buying it from you, so then you're not hit with a message 2 weeks later saying, "Hey, this phone locked. I can't use it anymore." So just educate yourself first, and then so you are able to educate those who come in contact with you about RSIMs and unlocking phones. Um, Most bought phone in 2019 so far. Let me see. I got a couple of these right here. I'm gonna go with the 10s Max. So I've been buying these like crazy. I have two sealed right here. I got a open box one here. These all just came yesterday. But 10s Max has been the phone that I've been buying a lot of. Um, that and I think I'm gonna go with what else I've been buying a lot of. It was 7 pluses. I'm probably gonna go with the XR. So I've been buying a lot of those. So Maxes and XRs. Let's see. Let's see. Can you do a video on RSIMs? Yeah, I'll make a video on RSIMs. There's tons of videos already on YouTube. But if you guys want me to make a video, kind of breaking it down, then I will. Where have you been getting so many new sealed phones? So these ones were mail-ins. So the ones that I just showed you guys were mail-ins. Just have a couple people that I've been working with, just flippers in other areas who just contact me, ask me if I want to buy phones. So just trying to formulate relationships like that. For me, I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, I'm not in a situation where I'm just like, suppliers are just hitting me up out of nowhere, like, hey, I have 20 phones, I have 30 phones. I wish it was like that in my area, but it's not. So it's a little difficult for me to get sealed, unless I'm actually going and doing mail-ins or stuff like that. But it's really difficult. It's really difficult to get sealed, like in my area. What's been your best deal so far this year? For me, it was a Samsung S9 Plus with Sprint. Paid 130, sold same day for 359.99. I'm probably gonna say an XR. So I paid $300 for iPhone XR and sold the next day for I think it was 654.95. Um, and I think that was the best deal. I want to say that. I'm only saying that because it's recent, but I want to say that's probably the best deal that I got so far. He actually won $100 to start, but I went up on the price because there's another dude he was talking about getting a price from as well. All right, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's fast thinking right there. How you had to go. You went up $30. You still made a lot of money on it. You still understood that you were gonna make a lot of money on it anyway. So good thinking right there. Do you think it's a good idea to sell more than phones to make more profit? Of course, of course. When you could buy and resell anything, then you are a lot more powerful than the next person. So if somebody's just restricted to phones, um, then that's all they're restricted to is just phones, right? So when you buy, phones, MacBooks, iPads, Apple Watches, whatever else you want to buy, cameras, GoPros. If you want to buy all that to make a profit, then by all means go ahead. It all comes down to um, your market. You could just try it. Throw out an ad saying, "Hey, I buy cameras." If you're really good with cameras, hey, I buy cameras, or hey, I buy brand new inbox Beats headphones. There's so many ways you guys can make money. You don't have to do phones, guys. There's more. There's way more things you guys could be doing, to add on to the phone business, especially if you want to get that capital up. Let's see. Who do you follow to sharpen your negotiation skills? What mentor that's your go-to transferable to phone flipping? So honestly, Ahmed, for me, I think just experience, like for me, because I don't really watch too much YouTube as far as like motivational speakers or like business. I watch a couple guys who make videos about business, but for me, it's just experience. It's like dealing, like actually experiencing it. Because I feel like for anybody, I can tell you how to do it. I can tell you how to negotiate. But there's so many different scenarios where that you can go through, in a conversation. So me telling you how to do it one way, um, is not as effective because if you start to actually do it, you're gonna realize, okay, different wording goes here. I've been in this situation before. I'm gonna say this, and it should work. So there's different ways you guys can go about negotiating. Negotiating isn't just one like blueprint. This is it. This is gonna work. That's it. There's more. There's a lot more to it. 18 people. We got 10 likes. Let's try to get to 15 likes. Let's see if we can get to 15 likes. We have 18 on here watching. I would really appreciate that. I think live we did. We were at 26 when I ended it. I'm trying to get to 30 likes. Hopefully, we get 30 people on here. But yeah, I would really appreciate that. 13 likes, good job, good job. Let's see where else we at. Let's see where else. Made 1,000 so far in the past month. For some reason, I stopped getting any leads, and now I just have 3,300 sitting here without phones. Any advice on getting more leads? So, taste of hay. Um, what I suggest you do is keep posting ads. So don't stop posting ads just because you're not getting leads. So keep posting ads, but also um, contact those who are selling phones on Marketplace, on OfferUp. Just go out and contact people. You never know who you're dealing with. I ended up buying a phone one time. It was an 8 plus. The lady wanted 450 for it, right? 8 plus, 450, and you know that's what she wanted. I offered her 300 bucks for her, and she took it. So you never know who you're actually who you're dealing with. Um, just offer the price. Just offer the price. So that's what I would do. I'll go around just offering prices. But at this time, you guys realize at this time it is kind of slow. So I made a video. Um, a guy in my group actually, made me realize that I actually made a video last year around the same time about how phone flipping is slow right now. So this is a time where it's slow. You got to realize people are waiting for their tax refunds. They're holding their money tight right now. So selling is kind of tough, and then people aren't upgrading phones in because they're waiting for that tax refund to come. So once that kicks in, people are gonna start ordering the new phones that are out, upgrading their phones, and then it's gonna start kicking up. I say like mid March. Usually for me, it's about mid March. So stay tuned for that. But as of right now, it is kind of slow. Um, I feel like sometimes I think it's slow, and then at the end of the month when I run my numbers, I didn't do as many sales, but I did, just as good just as good of profit, which is weird. But I feel like this month is going to be one of those months. I haven't been buying too many new sealed phones, which jacks up your sales, but also your profit margins are lower. Um, but yeah, I need a phone for the low. Uh, there's tons of phones out there, man. You just gotta. But depends what phone you want to get. You can get iPhone 6 right now in your area for like $100. What's up, Trey? How do you go about with unsupportive family members that keep telling you about college and that this phone flipping is nothing but a waste of time? I don't believe them, but it gets you down hearing it. So yeah, I mean, I get this question a lot, and first of all, we gotta understand something. This is 2019. Um, this is I'd say this is an era for like entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurship has really kind of took off as far as like young teenagers, guys and girls in their early 20s, even people who are like older. They're starting to realize that the whole job scene is a trap pretty much, where you're stuck at a job for 20 plus years, then you retire, and then you get your retirement, and then you're left with your retirement and whatever else you have saved up. That you can do that for 20 years, or you can go ahead and do your own thing and risk it, because being an entrepreneur is very risky. Risk it, and then in hopes that it pays off. It usually pays off when you are putting in work, when you are hustling out there, and making it work. So parents, no, they weren't born in this era that we're in right now. So what their parents taught them was go to school, get your education, um, and get a job, and start a family. Everything that they're taught is the cliche way of living. So they're not going to understand. Not you know for me, my parents understood a little bit in the beginning. Well, now they understand a lot more, but in the beginning, they understood, but they were never like unsupportive. They always supported me, but they just wasn't like. I don't think they knew it was going to take off the way it did. But when you are talking to your parents about it, just let them know like this is what I want to do. As far as college, that's something you guys have to talk about, with each other. I'm not going to tell anybody not to go to college. I went to college, graduated from college, so I'm not going to tell you not to go. But I think it all depends on what you're doing in college. What you're going to study in college really, pretty much determines what if you're going to go or not. So if you're going to be a construction worker, if you're going to do construction, then I don't think college is worth it for you. I don't feel like it's worth going into debt to be a construction worker. You know. Before you were doing so many mail-ins, what was your daily pickup goal, and how much profit were you trying to make per phone? All right, Dylan. So, um, for me, I don't know. I just feel like 300 bucks a day in profit was always a goal. So 300 bucks every single day would equal to 9 grand a month in profit. Um, that was always a goal, like for me. I didn't. I'm not the person to stress out on the daily pickup part of it because I feel like that psychs you out. I get that question a lot. How many phones do you buy every day? How much money do you want to make every day? Now I had that number in mind, but when I didn't pick up a phone, I wasn't like thinking, man, I'm done. There's times where I didn't pick up a phone all day, and then I got that call from that person who says, "Hey, man, I got three iPhone 8s, for sale," and then that's it. I pick them up, make that 300 bucks, and I hit my goal. So I don't like to the whole daily part of it, the pickup goal, like the amount of phones I want to pick up. I don't think about that, but the profit. I mean, obviously, you want to make money, so the profit daily profit that I want to do is 300 bucks. A job is good, of course, but because of my job, I lost a lot of deals because I can't meet right away. So that's what happened to me when I was working at YMCA. I was missing out on a lot of deals, and it got to the point where I was hiding in the bathroom making deals. And once I almost got caught by my manager, I just was like, man, I'm probably gonna have to quit this job because I was doing a lot of things that I normally wouldn't do at the job. Go, bathroom breaks, or I would go on my phone and just go and just reply to people. And it got to a point where I was like, man, this is not worth it. Staying here for 4 or 5 hours a day was not worth the paycheck. I was making way more money flipping phones than I was at my job. So my job is pretty much trying to make me choose between them or phone flipping. They keep changing my hours, so I can't do it. I have that same problem working 9 to 5. So yeah, Key, you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. This is a key reason why I don't like jobs. Like I'm not going to, talk down on anybody that has a job. If that's what you want to do, then by all means go for it. I'm not saying, be a full-time phone flipper. But what I don't like about jobs is that they could love you when you're there every single day. You're doing what they want you to do. You're showing up on time. You're not starting any drama. They love you. Once you call in sick, or you have the flu for a couple days, you start to realize that they treat you a little bit different when you get back. Your hours are changed. You're sick. You're calling in. They're like, you know what, you got to make it to work tomorrow. They don't care anymore that you're sick. They cared the first day, but second and third day, they don't care anymore. So they don't really value you as a person. They just want someone there to do the job. And a lot of the jobs out now, they know that they know that we can replace you. You can be sick if you want to for 2 3 days, but when you come back on that third day, you might be out of a job. So that's one thing I don't like about jobs. You could be the top salesman at your job and killing it. Doubling your company's revenue from last year, and it's like, man, you missed 3 4 days, and they're like, you know what, this is your last day to miss, or we're gonna fire you. And it's like they forgot everything that you've done for the company. So this is why I always say, have something that you can call your own. Phone flipping is my own. You guys who are doing phone flipping on the side, call that your own. That's your business, and don't let anybody take that away from you. Number one thing that people tend to worry about in the business That's not really something to worry about. Okay, this is a good question, Ross. And it kind of just started, but I think the number one thing that I see a lot of that doesn't even, it doesn't make sense to me, but a lot of people are just big on this private buyer thing, And don't get me wrong, having a private buyer is good. It's a good thing because you always have that outlet. You always have that outlet to get fast cash if you need to. If you don't want to list it on eBay, just invoice them and they'll pay. I get that. But I think a lot of people were making it to the point where it was like a must have. You have to have a private buyer to make this work. You know, I didn't start working on my private buyer, maybe like 2 years ago. Like I started doing it like heavy, like sending them everything. That was about 2 years ago. I was sending them stuff here and there, um, and you know that was it. But I think everybody's just big on that, and it's like you don't really need a private buyer to make it work. There's a lot of people who are killing it with phone flipping who aren't using private buyers, you know. So that's something that people worry about that a lot when I don't feel like it's something to really worry about. Um, do you quit your job when you make more money in your profit in a day than you do your wages, and the results have shown for a couple of weeks? Would that be a smart move? So, I'm gonna make a video about this. I'm actually gonna make a video about this. I was just thinking about this because I get this question a lot. I'm gonna title it "When Should You Quit Your Job?" Just gonna give you guys a little backstory, and then I'm gonna give you guys my advice on quitting your job. So I'm actually gonna make a video about that. I called out yesterday. They were so pissed, kept arguing with me the whole day. So yeah, so key. I mean, if you're calling out because you want to pick up phones, then that it might be your time to quit. Because you still, even though you want to do two things at one time, you have to kind of realize that you're representing yourself. So if you're calling out because you want to pick up phones, then that's not a good idea. It's not a good idea because that reflects on you. You don't want to be that. You don't want to end things on a bad note by just saying forget you guys. If you want to quit, then go ahead and quit. Because if you're not gonna put your time and effort into that, um, then in my opinion, I feel like that's not fair to the company. You committed to working at the company, and you have to work at the company. If you want to quit, then that's your decision to quit, and then you can focus on phone flipping. But don't just focus on phone flipping and then not give it your all. Don't or calling out because you feel like it. How do I avoid getting insurance fraud? New to the channel, so insurance fraud. When people sell your phone and they report the phone stolen, there's really nothing you can do about it, guys. I mean, people say the bill of sale. Bill of sale is really only used if you bought a phone that was reported stolen and you have police at your door wanting to arrest you because you bought stolen merchandise. Now, with the bill of sale, you are protected because that bill of sale states that this phone is not stolen, and they sign that. So that's all you can really go off of. Is the AT&T portal still reliable? Um, Honestly, Andy, it's for me. It hasn't been reliable at all for like the past 3 weeks. It's been pretty glitchy. I may get a email here and there from them, but I think a lot of people are using it to where it's starting to become pretty glitchy. So um, sucks, but it is what it is. Dylan, can the RSIM unlock iPads? I have a guy asking. So I have never used one on an iPad. Um, but iPads are already unlocked. So you really, I mean, the cellular one should already be unlocked. Wi-Fi, of course, you can't, do that. Stanley, hey, first time watching your stream. Thanks for joining us, Stanley. So are you buying AT&T as bad as saying? I am right now. I am right now. I've dealt with a couple blacklists, and I actually sold a 10s Max locally that was AT&T. Ended up blacklisting like 5 days later, and that's when I pretty much say, you know what, bad ESN regardless. because most of the phones we get are bad ESN anyway. You know, let's get some more light. We got 23 people on here, 17 likes. I'm trying to get to 30 before I end this live stream because I had 26 last time. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get to 23. We got 19. Let's see. We got 24 people now at 19. We need five more. Five more likes, guys. I don't want to be the guy that begged for likes, but I need YouTube to push my videos. What website do you use to check finance phones? Recently got scammed by an iPhone X. That was good, but was bad ESN. So the carrier websites. Carrier websites. If you want to really like make sure everything is right, then just pay for the services. There's sickw.com, there's blowfishunlocks.com, and you just pay for it. If you gotta pay at 25 cents to get a IMEI check for a carrier, then do it. It's worth it. It's worth the effort. Um, so just toss 20 bucks in there, and that should last you for months, unless you're like buying a bunch of like phones. But just be cautious on don't just check the IMEI on paid sites for everything. If you're gonna commit to buying it, they've already accepted your offer. Then get the IMEI number, run it through that paycheck, and then that's how you really get the results. What I missed, youngest day trader, you missed a lot, man. You missed a ton of value. But luckily for you, this is going to be on the channel, so you can rewatch it. How much do you iPhones normally go for? iPhone 6S's kind of beat wear and tear in your area anywhere. See, so big dog, that question right there is, I need to know the carrier. I need to know the gigabytes. There's so many factors to this question. You can't just give me a model, because then I won't know. Check MacBook same way. You just check for iCloud. Check all the keys. Make sure the charger works. Make sure he's not signed out to on the iCloud, or make sure he is signed out on his iCloud. Not having a shop allows you to be free of mode, but if you have a shop, you think you'll still have that freedom. I'm mad. So when you first have a shop, I've never had a shop, so I can't really speak too much on it. But from just what I kind of understand about it, when you open up a shop, you're going to be there for every single day. You're going to have to put in long hours because you have to build a clientele, some kind of client base where you start getting repeat customers, people who trust the company. So you have to really put in work, for months trying to get people advertising, doing different services for free at a time, doing like giveaways at your shop to where you have to get your name out. So I would assume that those first couple of months of you opening a shop is not going to be freedom at all. It's not going to be freedom. You're going to be dealing with a lot of people coming in, want to know about your company. And if you're the owner of the shop, you want to be there. Don't just open up a shop and leave, because you want to be able to monitor your employees. If there are any issues, you want to be the first person that the customer talks to about it. And there's tons of different things you have to do at a shop. So freedom, I don't think so. Maybe down the road you will have some freedom, but even the guys I talk to who have shops, they don't have much freedom. They're at the shop for the most part 24/7, until they close. Even the top shop owners, even the guys who have 5 or 6 shops, they're in and out checking on each shop. You have to. Can you make a tutorial? Okay, never mind. I'll make a tutorial on unlock phones. Yes. Have you ever thought about hiring employees? So yeah, I think about it all the time, but I actually got this question yesterday, and honestly, it's just hard for me to trust people. So, um, you know, just I don't know, just like seeing what goes on in different groups, whether it's phone flipping groups, cell phone repair shop groups, of employees stealing and employees running off with parts. It's really hard to trust people these days. So, um, if I could ever hire an employee, I would probably hire a family member, somebody that I can really trust, um, because it's just so many people out there who just aren't honest and aren't good workers as far as keeping everything honest and all that. So I wish I could like hire people, but it's tough. All right, we got 32 people, 20 likes. We got to get 27 at least. I said 30 earlier, but 27 at least. That means a couple guys don't even have to like the video. So why does everybody lie and claim their phone's paid off? I don't know. If they lie about it, then that's good for you because you can just show them the screenshot that it's not paid off and lower that price. I saw you at Starbucks and when I was with my brother. Why didn't you say what's up, man? If you if you see me out, man, just say what's up. Just say what's up. I don't bite. Perhaps invest in a system to keep employees loyal. I'd have to look into that, Joe. Been doing this for 3 months and went from making nothing as a busser at a restaurant to making 2,000 a month. Obviously, that's nothing crazy, but I wanted to say thanks. That's actually good, Dylan. There's not too many people who can say they make $2,000 a month. In reality, there's not too many people that can say that. So that's a great start for 3 months in. 2 grand is a lot. If you ever look to hire, hit me up. The tech man, we gotta talk, man. I saw you posting. We gotta do some talking. I'll hook you up with some phones, man. If you want some phones, I got a pretty good guy who does some wholesaling at some decent prices. So if you need some phones, I can sell you a couple if you want to meet up. When do you think it's a good time to create an LLC? I think immediately. Immediately, if you feel like this is going to be something for you to do, um, you know, eventually full time, then yeah, LLC is the way to go. Do you play basketball? No, I don't. I played football in college and football and baseball in high school. So that's that. Let's see. People still putting ads on Facebook. Yes, they are. Stanley. Um, yeah, a Note 9 T-Mobile for $600 is just way too much. How can we find wholesalers? They're everywhere, man. Wholesalers are all on Facebook. Finding legit ones. Try to find them in the U.S. and stick with like PayPal. Don't do Western Union um, or Cash App. Thoughts on registering as an S corp? S corp. I'm registered as an LLC now. I'm going to transition to an S corp because it does save on your state tax. You will save on some taxes. So you can start off with an LLC at first and then work your way to. Um, so you could be an LLC and then like just have an S corp. You know what I'm saying. You can still be file under an LLC, but have it to where you get the S corp benefits. But yeah, talk to your advisor, your financial advisors, your CPAs about that. We got a good amount. This is the first time I've ever had that many people on here, guys. This is crazy. Thank you guys for watching. I'm pretty excited right now. Name a few wholesalers. Tony Baker. Hit up Tony Baker. Um, and he's a wholesaler on Facebook. Is it bad to have 200 phones in inventory? I'm in Halifax, Nova, Canada. It's not bad. I mean, I guess it's not bad if you're getting rid of them. If you just have 200 phones, you just can't do anything with them. Then yeah, that's probably not good because money's just sitting there. But is there good money in wholesaling? Um, it all depends on where you're at. I feel like a lot of the shops can price their things a little bit higher than us. If you don't have a shop, it's hard to sell an iPhone 7 Plus for $400. I'm barely getting 300 in my area. So shop owners can get 400. So if they're buying wholesale for like 330 and selling it for 400, then they're making good profit each phone. So there's some good money if you have a shop. If you have a really good like connection to where the wholesaler is just not trying to get over on you on the price. Like there's enough room for everybody to make money, and they understand that, then you should be good to go. But sometimes some wholesalers are also middlemen, so like they're not the direct source. They're getting them from somebody else, and then they're trying to wholesale them to you. That's what you want to avoid because there's going to be little meat on the bone to make some money there. I know Tony. He's in Florida, I think. Yeah, Tony's a good guy. Tony Baker. Um, he's he does wholesale. I mean, some of his prices are pretty high. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. His prices are pretty high, but if you can make 50 bucks a phone, 40, 50 bucks a phone, then that's not bad. It's always good to have some kind of inventory. Let's see. Is it hard to sell locked phones? Like carrier lock phones, not really, but unlocked phones usually sell faster. I can sell one or two phones a day. I pick up 4 to 8 a day. Buying them now has become a sport for me. There you go. That's easy right there. 4 to 8 a day. What if you have a direct buyer? I'm not sure what that means. Hey, shout out to Trey Dallas, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate the donation, man. That means a lot to me. Trey Dallas, thanks, man. Appreciate that. What's his website? Sell Fix Unlock. So CELL Fix Unlock, I believe. Just Google that, and the site should pop up. But just type in Tony Baker on Facebook. He's like the first guy. You'll see him. He's like holding a phone in his hand. Let's see. Do you think it's a good idea to pay someone to post ads for you on their own account and then include your number? If that works, then yeah. If that works for you, man, then go ahead and do that. Um, I mean, I used to do that with my sister. When my account was down for a little bit, I had her post on there, and then she would just forward me the messages that I would get. It was time consuming, but it worked out, and I made some good money that month, so it worked out. No problem, bro. I value your time and information. Yeah, appreciate that, Trey. Thank you, man. That means a lot. It does mean a lot to me, man. Ashton, how does this work though? All right, you post ads, you get leads, you buy phones, you resell them. That is the easiest and most simple way to describe phone flipping. I have a ton of videos you can watch just to go over it in more detail. And yeah, you should be good to go when you do that. How many Facebook accounts are you running? So I have about five right now, five accounts. I'm not running all of them right now. Um, just kind of running my main account just for like selling locally, and then I have like two or three accounts to do ads on. But yeah, when I went to meet someone for iPhone 6 Plus, this guy was sitting near me, told me he was bad for phones, and the guy just left the store immediately. He was bad for phones, and the guy just left the store. I don't know what that means. Near me told me he was bad for phones, like he was not trustworthy. Trustworthy? What was that? Do you ever try to get the girls you're dating involved in the phone business? Um, Honestly, no. That's a good question, man, because people ask me this question a lot about like advice and stuff. But you can't. I mean, it's hard. Like it's hard to change someone to like do something like this. Like not everybody has that mindset to want to make money, to put in the work. And I tried it. I tried it with my girlfriend, and it didn't work out. And I understand now that not everybody has the mindset. Not everybody can get up and post ads and get up and meet people at odd hours. Um, all that. They can't do it. So I can't force anybody, and you can't force anybody to do it. So if they can't, if they want to get into it with you, and they're putting in work like you're putting in work, then yeah, it works out. But if they're just not in it like all the way, then I wouldn't even try. Paid Facebook ads. I mean, they work. They work. I'm running paid Facebook ads right now, and in my area, they just don't work, man. Like I'm getting leads, but the closing is like a lot harder for me because they are looking at this page, professional looking page, and they want top dollar. Like if I'm just buying from people off of uh, marketplace, offer up, Craigslist, I can get them for cheaper because they don't see me as a business, as a full business, right? So when you are an actual page, they see that, they see, okay, this person just buys phones, so I'm sure they have enough money to buy my phone for top dollar, but they don't understand that we still got to make money. So it's tough. It's been tough for me right now to close on the paid ads right now that I've ran in the past. But when I post on like marketplace or the groups, I can get like 2 3 phones like that, like pretty quick. The tech man, thank you so much for all your videos. You're really inspiring. Yep, thanks man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Hit me up if you got any more questions. Maybe we can meet up and chat. If you have multiple different accounts, how do you manage the messages? Because you can log in and out. So I have 2 phones. So the phone I'm recording on right now is a Note 9. Then I have this Note 8 that has 2 accounts, and my Note 9 has 2 accounts. I also have another Note 8 over there with some more accounts. So I have different accounts on it. I just check them every day, charge them when I need to, and then just do it that way. Do lock phones mean they're completely paid off? So no, well, I mean, see, some people think that, but lock just means locked to the carrier. If the phone is like locked to Sprint, then it's just locked to Sprint, or locked to Verizon or T-Mobile. It's locked to that carrier, right? It could be paid off. It could not be paid off, but that just means it's locked to the carrier. Selfie just repairs phone. They don't sell phones wholesale. Can they do? You have to talk to Tony Baker. Tony Baker is the guy's name. He's on Facebook. I can find him in 2 seconds. I'm sure you can too. He's holding a phone in his hand. It says owner at Cellfix Unlock or something like that. Do you know Yazir in Toronto? I don't. I don't. Um, if he's on Facebook, maybe I've seen him before, but I don't. That name doesn't ring the bell. Thank you so much for your help. We need more people like you over in England. I appreciate that, man. I actually want to travel, man. I'm gonna start traveling this year. Um, Finally, I just felt like I just didn't feel like I didn't want to travel at the time. But this year, I'm gonna do more traveling. I'm gonna do a lot more. I'm excited. This year is gonna be a good year as far as new things that I'm actually doing. I usually don't do much. I don't do much, and then people have to remind me. I have to remind myself that why am I doing all this if I'm not rewarding myself? So I'm not saying blow all my money, but I'm gonna start doing a little bit more. Whether it's traveling, I'm definitely gonna get a new car and all that. Best car to drive for phone flipping. I drive a Toyota Corolla right now. So I drive an Acura TL, and it's not a new one. It's 2005. It's decent on gas, but if you got like a Honda Civic, you're doing good because you can go 2 3 hours driving without having to worry about gas. But yeah, just a smaller car. You don't be. I wouldn't suggest you guys drive around in a Hummer trying to pick up phones. You're gonna use all your profits on gas. Next car you'll get. A lot of people know the car that I'm gonna get, but I'm gonna save that for, um, save that for a video. A Hummer. Definitely not gonna get a Hummer. I'm not gonna get. It's gonna be a sports car, a fast car, real fast cars. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. That's That's funny though. You said Hummer. Never in my life I'd get a Hummer. What else we got here, guys? Let's see. 29 likes. That's good, man. We need one more like, and that's 30. Gonna buy a house. Yes, yes, soon, soon, soon. I'm renting right now. I'm gonna buy a house. Um, maybe I'm gonna go for one in 2020. So next year. So I actually just signed my lease, so I have to wait this year. So 2020 should be a good time to buy for me, and then you know, all cash. Yeah, right. My ride is a kick scooter or my bicycle. Hey, we all start somewhere, man. I used to walk. Used to walk to the Dunkin' Donuts and the Starbucks down the street. Thanks for the knowledge. I respect the hustle. Monetizing your business with the courses. Yeah, man. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that, man. When there's a lot of people out there, sometimes you have to, it's not bad or not hard to charge. How old are you? I'm 26. Will be 27 in May. Have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? Buying a house is a liability. Yeah, I mean, I hear you on that. I do hear you on that. We all have different opinions on things. Um, Buying a house is a liability. Yeah, anything you buy, you're leasing or renting something out is a liability. But this is gonna be a different topic, but you can make money from a house, obviously. That's if you treat a house like it's an investment, um, then you should be on top because my market right now is only going to go up. So if I buy a house now or soon, and then 2 3 years down the road, this house is worth way more, then I'm good. Uh, do you use unlocking chips? Stay away from them. I use unlocking chips. Yes, I do. Right here, man. 2 for 20. Remember, I think I talked to you, Lamont, about these. 2 for 20. Brand new. Never been used. They're just generic brand. You guys can see, and they work. Buy a small house and flip it. So yeah, so I'm not gonna go out and buy a freaking mansion. Like I'm not. I don't need that much house. It's only me and my dog. So I'm not gonna go ahead and buy a mansion on like 3 acres. I don't need that. MK99, live in a duplex, rent the other side, free mortgage in a sense, and then move out and rent box unit. Both units, and the market is hot. So yeah, that's some good advice right there. That's actually something that I was planning on doing. So you've already tapped into what I was thinking. But yeah, that's a good idea. What's the phone you use as your daily driver? Uh, Note 9. Note 9 is in my opinion the best phone on the market. And then behind that would be the 10s Max. Best phone to flip. Any phone you can make some money on is the best phone to flip. I don't like to be too picky on the phones, but you can make money on it. If you can make money on an LG phone and you can flip it, then by all means go ahead. Let's see what else we got here. Any phone as long as you can get for the right price. Exactly. I can't wait for tax season to end. You and me both, man. You and me both. Do you still buy 5Cs, S3, S4s? I don't. I don't buy those anymore. I haven't bought those in a while. I haven't bought a 5C in a while. I haven't bought an S3 in years and an S4 in years. I don't know. I just don't feel the need to do it right now because I have a good amount of capital to work with. So when I was like starting out, I was buying the lower end phones. At the time, those BlackBerry phones, and then like the small like Galaxy phones. Let's get a couple more questions in here before I have to get off here. Been on here for almost an hour, man. It's crazy. What are the main things you check for inspecting a phone besides the cracks on them? Check for iCloud, check for the battery, check to see if all the buttons work. You can still make money with low end phones. Yeah, you still can. I just don't want to deal with them right now. Just don't want to deal with them right now. Catering to lower end income is why I build buy low end phones still. So yeah, so I'll buy. So the thing is, I buy iPhone sixes. If I can get an iPhone 6 for a good deal, um, I'll buy it for like $60. Resell it for like 120. So yeah, you do have to cater to the lower end buyers because not everybody has $300-400 to spend on the phone. So yeah, I do do that, and I'm actually gonna make a video about how I made a lot of money selling the iPhone sixes. Have you gotten any iPhone 7 with bad earpieces? I have not. I have not. I see that happen. I see that problem happening in a lot, Rico, but I have not had an iPhone 7 with a bad earpiece. Video idea request, checking Android phones, Google Lock. To be honest, I never touched an Android. So it's pretty much all the same. It's all the same. Do you deal with direct buyers? I do. Yes, I do. Let's see. What else we got here? So guys, I'm trying to do forex. You guys know what forex is. I'm trying to do that. I'm not like actually doing it myself. I'm doing like signals. So I'm taking signals, meaning people tell you what to buy and sell. And it's decent, man. I've been making some pretty good money on it. Um, and you know, it's risky. It's risky. So if you don't want to lose money, if you can't lose, let's say, if you can't lose $800 in one day, then don't do it. Because I had a big drawback with $800, and I lost that all in one day. So, do you think people will stop eBay? eBay will never stop, man. People are saying that people are trying to get others off of eBay, but eBay's been at the top, man. As far as like people going there, people still selling there. There's people who are still doing 6 7 figures on eBay. So why would you stop? Why would you stop on the platform like that? eBay is really good. A lot of people hate on it. I don't know why. You just can't be. I don't want to say it like this, but you just can't be. You have to be smart. You have to be smart on eBay. You can't be a first. This is your first day on eBay. You're like, all right, look, I got 10 iCloud locked phones I want to put on eBay. You can't do that. You just can't do that, man, because it's not going to work out. eBay's going to find that out, and then they're going to block you. You're out there selling bad ESN phones on eBay, like every phone you put on eBay is bad ESN. Then they're going to see that. You know, they're going to see that. So don't do that. Just sell here and there, but use all the platforms. So many platforms you guys can use. Use Macari too. Uh, do you own Bitcoin? I used to own Bitcoin, man. Ken, I used to do that. Not like crazy. I just invested a little bit in it. But honestly, you know, I just stopped. See you. I have to go. Awesome video. All right, man. The tech man, let me know if you want to meet up for these Sims. What's the ESN? Electronic serial number. Love the lives. I gotta go. See you, Rico. Peter, what's up? I don't know who this is, but Peter. Let's see. How much is your course? The course is $97 every month. So I'm actually updating 2019 update for the course. It's going on right now. I'm still getting videos together. I'm gonna have a two two option course. So there's two different options. I'm not gonna let you guys know of the second option yet, but it's gonna make you guys a lot of money. Trust me. It's an option that's going to make you guys a lot of money. Do you deal with options on Forex? No, I don't. Have you ever dated a girl from selling or buying their phone? No, Joe, I don't. I don't. I keep everything professional. I have a girlfriend, but even if I didn't, when I didn't have a girlfriend, I was keeping everything professional. You come across, people that you may be attracted to. That's fine, but you don't ever want to, you know, be unprofessional because some people might not take it the same way you're taking it, and you can turn somebody off that way, and then they can report you or something and say, "Hey, don't deal with this guy. He's a creep." Blah blah blah. You don't want to be that kind of guy. What are your average sales on eBay? Because I know you're mostly doing private buyers. So this month on eBay, I didn't do as much. Honestly, man, it's probably like $6,000 on eBay. Been doing a lot of Macari. So eBay is about 6,000. Macari is about this month so far is about, I want to say like 6,000, 7,000 again, and then private buyers from PayPal is probably like 24. So I'm close to 40 right now, 40 grand right now in sales. But eBay, just been doing like cleaning us in phones on eBay for now. Do you love your job? I love flipping phones. I think this is why I don't want to sound like I'm like cocky or anything, but I think this is why I'm good at it. I'm really good at it because I actually love it. Some people just do it for the money, but I enjoy it. I enjoy meeting other people. I enjoy talking and negotiating. I'm always talking to people when I meet them. You never know who you're gonna come across, and I just enjoy that whole process. Listening to the phone, taking pictures, it's selling in like 10 minutes. All that. We got a lot of questions so far. Macari charge you for using their platform? Yes. Every you got to realize, guys, we're a business and they're a business. They got to make money somehow. If Macari and eBay didn't charge, then how would they make money? Joe, I'm not a relationship guy, man. Like, if I'm not an advisor, I don't give you guys advice on relationships because I'm not. That's something I'm not good at. So, do you have a course? What does it contain? Yes, so I do have a course. It's basically just the A to Z on how to flip phones. There's a lot of advanced techniques in there as well, but it's just if you don't know how to flip phones, you want to get that guidance, then that's it. That's it for you. I just get scared of people reporting lost or stolen later and selling it as clean. So yeah, MK, you can just resell everything as bad to just to keep yourself safe. But it happens, it happens every now and then where you might get a phone that you're gonna sell or that you're buying as clean and selling as clean. It comes back as bad. It's part of it. You think of opening a shop? Of course not. Never in my life. I'm actually starting to do real estate. So wholesaling real estate is something that I've been doing right now. I actually got a lead today. I have to call him back after this live. Um, but yeah, man, I've been doing real estate. Haven't made a deal yet, but I'm getting leads, so this is a good start. Just kind of learning, you know, the ins and outs of it. Hey, man, MK, message me on Facebook. I'm still learning, man. I'm still learning about how to do it. Um, yes, it's a bit of a learning curve, but once you kind of get everything down, I feel like it'll be good. One deal away. There we go. You must watch Max Maxwell. We're gonna find the link of the course. It should be in the description of this video. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. It's a little bit over an hour. I appreciate you guys watching this video, man. This is crazy. I've never had over 30 people in the live stream, and we have over 32 likes. So I do appreciate that, guys. Again, guys, message me. You guys have to message me on Facebook for some different video ideas. I'm kind of running out of ideas, and it's too cold right now to vlog. Outside right now it's like 28 degrees. So I don't want to be walking outside covered up trying to vlog. I wish I can vlog for you guys because I enjoy that the most. But I do enjoy these live videos as well. So I'm gonna get off here. And get one more question really fast. Do you eat takeout a lot? I eat on the weekends. So on the weekends, I'll usually go out and eat something because I don't want to cook 7 days out of the week. So I usually cook for 6 days out of the week, and then the seventh day I usually go and get something to take out. Active on Instagram. I'm active on both. On both. I think Facebook the most. And we're gonna end it here, guys. So I'll see you guys later. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys supporting me. Appreciate you guys doing all that. Um, and I will see you guys